everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're Dos Cavazos, and today we are watching the 7th episode of Season 1 of Assassination Classroom.
So last episode, they failed their midterms.
Except for Karma.
Karma didn't. He did great. But he still loves this class anyway, because I feel like Kuro-sensei is the only teacher he's had that, like, makes sense. They make sense, you know?
Yeah. They get each other.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was trying to say there. Maybe I need to go back to school. Anyway. But I'm still so confused with him because it really seems like he cares about these students so much, and I'm like, what's the point of caring about them if you're just gonna kill them? Like, what's up with that?
You know, I haven't brought it up, I feel like, at least in a couple episodes, but the whole interaction with that woman that we are assuming is still, like, the promise that he made was to her, I still don't think that he wants to take out the planet. Maybe that's what he's telling people. Or maybe he does if, you know, he can't get these kids to, I guess, where he thinks they can reach. I don't know, because it seemed like we got like those dying words. It almost kind of seemed like, oh, you could help them. What's her connection with this principal? Like, I want to know that. Was she trying to make like the ultimate teacher? and like, she's like, oh, I'm gonna help this E-class in this one particular school. I don't know, but you know, the intro of this series has like they portray the principal as very villainous, and obviously he's trying to keep the status quo at his school, keep the 5% down so that the other 95% can strive and like kind of look down on the other 5% and kind of boost their confidence and whatnot. Like, oh, I don't want to get there. Like, if you're close, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get there. So you have to like strive to be better than that. But there's another way. There has to be another way. There obviously is another way, because not all schools run like that. So in the meantime, before like the finals, I want to find ways to get back at the principal to really piss him off.
So before we get into today's video, we wanted to let you know that you can watch the next 3 edited YouTube reactions right now over on our Patreon. If you subscribe to our lowest tier, then you'll be 1 episode ahead. If you subscribe to our middle tier, you'll be 2 episodes ahead. And if you subscribe to our highest tier, you'll be 3 episodes ahead. We are also several episodes ahead of the show in our full-length watch-along reactions, where you actually sync up your copy of the show with our reaction and you get to watch the entire episode with us. So if you want to check that out, as well as all of the other shows that we are reacting to on Patreon, some of which are not currently on our YouTube channel right now, click the link down in the description below.
She's talking about next week's trip.
Who in their right mind
Field
schedules
trip.
a class trip this early in the year? Unbelievable!
I cannot say.
Are you dressed like
Is that how you're gonna fit in?
It's actually kind of hot.
What?
Yes, all right, I'll admit it. I'm as excited about this excursion.
First midterms, and now a class trip. We have a pretty full calendar. I mean, for assassins at least.
Time for some ass class. That's so funny to me, and that's like everybody calls it that.
But it kind of goes with like, you know, how this show goes, how like, you know, they call her like Professor Bitch and shit like that. That's my favorite part.
I like this show because I really feel like I relate to them in the math aspect of life. But where I failed in math, I excelled in literature and writing and grammar and crap like that. Except I still mess up my spelling a lot. Not as bad as Anthony does, though.
I mess up my spelling,
If there's ever like a typo on the schedule, it was probably Anthony.
I tell you to check it before it gets posted. Where I had issues in my last job, too.
Well, not to put a damper on the fun, but you're still on the clock.
So, are we supposed to try to kill him there?
That is the idea. Kyoto is a very large city. Kuro-sensei will divide his time between you. We plan to have sharpshooters posted just about everywhere. Lead your target into the crosshairs, and the reward money will be parsed out between you and the lucky marksman.
Oh.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna happen.
Hey, Karma, do you want to be with us?
Count me in. You're gonna behave yourself, right? Yeah, sure. Don't worry, dude. When I stir up trouble out of town, let's just say I know how to keep witnesses from reporting.
Oh my
I love Karma, though. Him and Kuro-sensei are just like the best characters on the show.
There's me, you, Sugino, Kaino, should be 2
Yes,
more.
got it covered. Okina's in.
She's the poison girl, right?
Yeah. She's the chemist.
Took the liberty of enlisting someone very special. Ladies and gentlemen, class idol Kanzaki.
She always
idol?
been there? Why do I not remember her?
Doesn't exactly stand out in crowd, but everyone in E-class is nuts about her. Good addition to the group, I think.
Maybe this is like the first time we could actually get like a little proper
I mean,
introduction
he said
to her.
she didn't stand out in the crowd. Maybe that's why.
You're all all so cute. Excited to walk the city streets, boys and girls. Ah, so young and naive.
Oh, you can just stay here, Professor Bitch.
Out of the plants while we're gone. Where should we go on dates?
Do you want to go to Kyoto too?
Remember, we have to think about assassination.
Toothpaste.
But there's so much cool stuff on this route.
Oh, no!
Oh my god.
Deal me out of this trip, think again!
What? You know, you're kind of giving us mixed signals here.
Oh, I'll show you mixed signals, Copper Top.
One for each of you.
Is that a dictionary?
Our field trip guidebook.
Oh my gosh.
Did he make them?
More like dictionaries.
Just a little something I threw together last night, including our illustrations of every major tourist attraction, the top 100 local souvenirs, and where to find them.
Man, you should
Wow.
market those and sell them.
Make it into an audio book.
If the way things have been going lately is any indication, this is going to be an educational trip. I'm actually kind of stoked.
Whoa.
It's funny to say, but like, we really want to go to Japan one day, and like, one of the things I'm most excited for is to go on the bullet train.
And I want to go to a 7-Eleven in Japan.
Yeah, Casey wants to just get like a whole meal from there.
I mean, I know we have 7-Elevens here, but they're
Not the
like
same.
the crackheads at the
Oh
7-Eleven.
my gosh, yeah. I mean, at least our 7-Eleven.
Our 7-Eleven, 3 people have gotten shot.
Oh, their teacher.
Everyone having a glamorous day.
She's showing even more cleavage.
You stick out like a sore thumb. Shame.
Come on, lighten up. What's wrong with a little style? These kids are going to the city.
Shut up.
Oh.
Changed now.
Crying that she has to wear a sweater.
Has anybody seen Koro-sensei? Was he even at the train station?
On the roof? Oh.
But is there some reason you're stuck to the window?
I was stocking up on munchies at the terminal. All right, I'll just stay here till we reach the next stop.
My hand is sticky.
Nothing
Oh.
to see here, just some random clothes and luggage.
Random clothes and luggage.
Traveling incognito would be so exhausting. Goodness me.
Broadcasting that you're in disguise defeats the purpose.
His nose.
Your nose.
Nobody's buying it.
Hey, Koro-sensei, try these.
A new nose?
Nose going AWOL all the time, right?
Wow, a perfect fit.
Custom carved to complement the contours of your face.
You have a special skill.
I don't know what we'll learn about each other on this trip, but I'm ready to be surprised.
I feel like we're gonna find out something about her.
Run to the main car and get us some drinks. Anybody else feeling parched? Can I come with you, please? Me too!
Girls have to do everything together. It's a rule.
Who are you?
Gotta go to the bathroom together.
Oh, is this the principal?
Everything.
Wait, who is this?
What school do you suppose they're from?
Oh,
Oh, another school maybe?
this is like a high school?
They look like old ass men.
Schools in the country. Tell me another. Come on, her. She don't look smart.
What? How can you tell?
Since we're in Kyoto, what do you say we have some fun with these dweebs?
Are they in another high school, I guess?
Well, they're in middle school, aren't they? Or they're
Oh,
like,
maybe that's what they're supposed to be,
or
the
maybe
high school?
they're like upperclassmen, I don't know.
Bullet trains actually give him motion sickness?
You'll probably feel better if you let...
Oh, they're all trying to stab.
Peter, I need to pop back over to Tokyo for a moment first.
Huh?
Koro-sensei
You're gonna go to
got his
Tokyo?
favorite pillow.
How is everything you own
Oh.
not in that bag?
His own pillow. That's me.
And there you worked so hard on it, too.
But if you can't locate it, don't fret. Handy guidebooks contain everything you could possibly
She
need.
made the itinerary so we wouldn't have to lug those things around.
I distinctly remember putting it in my handbag. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere.
Oh, that's what those
okay,
assholes had.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I like hit you like hard. Like you did it.
Those jerks from Kanzaki
Aw, you
really
rude.
gonna try to squeeze all this sightseeing into one day.
Why
Why are you judging their
I know, why do
itinerary?
they even
Like, what the
care?
hell? How dare these kids look at tourist attractions?
We could take advantage of his sweet tooth.
That'd be a waste of a perfectly good local treat.
Local food.
We're in Kyoto, people.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen way too many travel vloggers run through that.
It's our favorite pastime. Japan travel vlogs.
Though it's moved a few times since they built it.
Oh, yeah! Oda's death counts as an assassination.
Where are the snipers?
Went down.
Yeah.
Sure, Kyoto's always been the heart of Japan, but it's also a mecca for professional killers.
Guess you could say we're on an assassination vacation. Mind if we take a break first? I could really go for some sugar-loaded Kyoto coffee right about now.
Yay, sugar! Talk about off the beaten path. Gion is a ghost town.
They're gonna jump in the alley. I feel like karma's gonna mess them up though. If someone tries to mess with them. Or those like upperclassmen or high schoolers try to mess with them.
They're gonna be like, we took your itinerary, now you're gonna go to the wrong places.
To a great
Aw.
spot for kidnappers to ply their trade.
Y'all implying that y'all are gonna kidnap them?
Why
They
does it
do
look
not
like John
look-
from Attack on Titan?
I was gonna say, they do not look like freaking high schoolers at all.
They literally look like grown-ups. Grown-ups. I feel like I can't dictate today.
Hope you don't take this the wrong way, but something tells me you gentlemen aren't tourists.
Don't try to be a hero, Carrot Top. Hand over your lady friends and we'll...
Oh!
What did I tell you? To hell with them. Without any witnesses, it's basically a free-for-all.
Witnesses! You're not gonna use the itinerary to steal our women.
And they're girls, not women. Oh my gosh.
Our children!
Come on, Karma.
Bring the car around.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, no!
This is
Where's
more than
Sensei?
just like messing with them.
Dweebs.
They crawled out of the shadows like monsters. Only these thugs are something far worse than monsters.
Maybe
Use
they're
your
not high
second knife.
schoolers. I think they're just adults.
No, they are. They said high schoolers.
Oh! Kuro-sensei!
Nagisa! Sugino! Oh, thank goodness. Are you two okay?
Was she not with them? Or did they leave her?
Sorry, I didn't know what to do, so I just hid.
Don't sweat it. You did the right thing,
We're gonna go get those girls back?
which is fine. Because I'm the type who likes to handle these things personally.
Look at the
Oh!
vein. All I need is a death note.
I will become the god of this new world.
Of course they would be in a van. Oh, I thought they were in the van.
Ourselves a little commemorative photo shoot with.
What the hell are
Ew,
they
you
doing?
nasty gross.
I've seen you somewhere before, right? Yeah, sure I have. Last summer in Tokyo. Got a pic of you in that arcade.
What the
What the
fuck?
heck?
My boys spotted you first. Told me to be on the lookout for a party
That's-
girl. We was gonna kidnap you.
What? That's her?
Don't you worry about a thing, sweetie. Professor
Ew.
Ruin is gonna take all night teaching you how to dive like a pro.
Gosh, what the fuck? I wouldn't be opposed to Karma just taking them out.
No witnesses, no problems.
You're a jerk.
More than that.
I see how it is.
Ah!
Better than me. This is exactly what I'm talking about, you uppity bitch.
What the hell?
We can hang out together, maybe with scrapbook. Do something artsy with the vacation photos we're all about to take.
Karma's gonna come in here and like clean up shop.
My photographer buddies are here.
Ew. Oh, is this him?
He got his ass beat.
Trip guidebook, page 1043. What to do when a group member has been abducted.
Oh, it was in the guidebook!
If there are no leads on the perpetrators, think back to any colloquialisms, accents, or linguistic quirks.
Kuro-sensei was ultra prepared.
Being unfamiliar with the area, the culprits will opt to stay within a narrow perimeter after the initial kidnapping, somewhere secluded.
Wow.
If this is the case, consult page 134.
Was everything
Gosh.
a mess? Oh my goodness!
That guidebook is straight up amazing.
Does it tell you how to kill?
So what's it gonna be, gentlemen? Fight or flight? We'll go easy if you back down now, but after all you've put us through, you're not getting out of this unscathed. That's a promise.
Here's Karma, such a
I
badass.
know, he's so cool.
Acting all badass.
Where'd she go?
You junior high kids crack me up. Why don't you say
Who's
hello
here?
to some friends of mine? See how far that attitude gets you with them.
Kuro-sensei!
Say,
You think it's a monster?
Ah, you're not gonna mess with his kids.
probably won't hear you.
Kuro-sensei!
Sorry I'm a little late to the festivities.
Why
What's he wearing?
exactly are you wearing a veil?
Violence is always regrettable. I'd rather you not associate my face with what I've just done.
Okay! So he just puts that on! Like you can't still see him.
Hold on, this freakazoid is your teacher? That's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard!
He's gonna tentacle slap you. Oh, that sounded weird.
Oh my gosh, did they just like break their necks?
I didn't even see what he just did.
Unless you can move faster than me, you'd be smart to keep your filthy hands off them.
Bet you can't go Mach 30.
So even the teachers they hire at that damn school are special. Probably get off by looking down on us like the other kids do.
Oh my gosh.
You have the wrong impression.
They get looked down on.
School these boys and girls attend is special, yes.
So they thought it was like some sort of preppy school.
I mean, I guess the top part of it
Yeah.
is.
Their class is the target of merciless scorn.
Let's not relate with them because they're very predatory.
Never would these children dream of pulling others down to their level out of spite.
Ooh, yeah, screw you.
These misguided young rascals are in desperate need of a lesson in proper field trip etiquette. Wouldn't you agree?
It's also a weapon.
What the hell did they just whack us upside the head with?
Probably weighs like 10 pounds.
Starting to think we picked the wrong kids to mess with.
That's because you picked the Assassination Classroom.
What was gonna happen? Should have just left me alone with the ringleader. I'd have taken out the trash before the bastard knew what hit
I get it, you're a scary dude.
Thanks for coming to the rescue.
Don't mention it. Why don't we carry on with our field trip, boys and girls?
Oh, dang it. We never got the
He's trying to kill him.
plan.
So, it was a good episode. Weird people that we dealt with here.
They look so much older than high schoolers.
Well, regardless, they just took middle schoolers, and I'm assuming
Yeah,
I know
sure.
what pictures they were trying to take too. So kind
Gross.
of really weird. But I'm glad that they got their asses kicked. I feel like they probably deserved a little bit more.
We also met I mean, we didn't like meet her for the first time because like she's probably just been there, but we got to like see her in the forefront. I feel like that's how the show's probably gonna be. Like we get introduced to different students like a little more and more, even though they've kind of always been in the background. But she was like a party girl, I guess, at one point. She had a phase, and now she's here in the class. But
well, I think that's probably what got her in the class too.
And I think
rebelled.
she was like struggling to I guess put her head around the whole situation, you know, find her place here. And I mean, maybe you have a place with Koro-sensei now.
Yeah, it was kind of funny how they described her. It's like, oh, she's not really particularly can stand out in a crowd, which is exactly what she was doing for us, like the first 6 episodes of the show. So kind of what you said, I kind of feel like we will kind of make our way through the class, get a little introduction to a character. You know, I'm not really great with names, but like, you know, we had like the kid who was like the baseball kid. We saw him here. He was part of our little group here. We had the poison girl as well too. I forgot the other girl's name too, in all honesty. Right now, Nagisa, Karma, those are the 2 that are very easy for me to remember, but I do feel like we'll be making our way through the rest of the class, probably throughout the season.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.